Hi loves, welcome back for another video, or welcome if you're new here. Today I am continuing my moving vlog, so if you haven't seen the ones that I posted so far, I will try to link them down below, and I'll also link a playlist up in the cards for you if you want to check them out and kind of see our progress so far. Tonight we are going over to the old apartment actually, just to clean and kind of make sure that we grab everything that we missed during the big move, which actually was multiple days ago now, but Ken and I have just been working all week. At least with everything going on right now, we're working virtually, so you know, we can kind of just close our laptops at the end of the day and like get a couple things done, but you guys really have not missed much throughout the week that we've been working. I just really am looking forward to kind of getting closer to closing the chapter of the old apartment. It's definitely going to be sentimental because this was the first place that Ken and I lived together, so even though it wasn't our own place, like we lived there with roommates, it still was the first place that we lived together, and there's so many memories there. We lived there for 2 years and it was pretty good to us for the most part. I mean, every apartment has its quirks, but it was a nice space. We loved the area, so we'll definitely miss that place. But also, having been in this place now for like, I guess like 5 days, I'm pretty happy so far. We're slowly starting to get settled in. Of course, you can see behind me, there's still moving boxes. There's still things we need to unpack. Like our closet, for example, is pretty much just hangers and a pile of Ken's clothes at this point. So there's definitely still a lot of work to be done in this apartment, but we want to make sure we got everything taken care of with the old apartment first because we only have it through Saturday and it's Thursday now. So just kind of time to go vacuum the floors, wipe down counters, all that good stuff, and make sure that we are good. Before I head over there though, I want to eat a quick dinner and also unpack a bag of toiletries because it's a really large reusable bag, and I just want to bring that with me to like bring one, cleaning supplies that we need, but also anything that's just kind of laying around that I didn't happen to grab when we moved this weekend. So just be good to have. Okay, so now we're in the bathroom. I just thought this would be a fun time lapse, honestly, to show you guys. That was the toaster. I'm having peanut butter toast for dinner, just keeping it simple, but I didn't want to go to the old apartment like after work immediately and not eat because I would just be a mess. So Ken's actually getting his hair cut right now and then we're gonna meet there. But anyway, I figured while the toaster was going, I'd work on this, but now it went off. Whatever, it won't be that long. I have just this huge Vera Bradley bag. Here's me with it for reference. And it's really just like extra shampoo and all those kinds of things that you keep under your bathroom counter. I'm gonna sit because kneeling is a little difficult for a long amount of time. So anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and put all this stuff under the counter and yeah, let's get it done. And everything is in. LOL at my side versus Ken's side. I really want to get some organizers for down here though, just so I can kind of, you know, see everything a little bit better, but most of this is just extra stuff anyway besides skincare and things, so I'll definitely find a better system, but for now it's nice just to at least have it unpacked. Plans. Ken is done with his haircut and he's headed to the old apartment, so I kind of want to get there around the same time so he's not there without me for too long. Not that he can't be alone, but like I don't want him to go crazy cleaning and then there's not as much for me to help with, you know. Got my mask ready to go, my purse, the little reusable bag I showed you guys, and then I just kind of stacked my toast so it's almost like a little sandwich. I can pull it back apart in the car, and I'm bringing a banana and some water, so gotta keep hydrated and everything while you're moving because otherwise it just ends up being a mess. So make sure to take care of yourself. Moving can be stressful and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't still give yourself grace. Like, it's just a process. So I'm in the old apartment now and things are so empty and this is so weird. I'm definitely a super sentimental person, so now that I'm like in the space and it's empty and like we've been living in the new place for a couple of days, like this feels so much more real. And it's weird. I guess I can give you guys a little tour of like what's left and what we need to do, and I don't know where Ken is because I thought he was gonna beat me here and he's not here now, so this is a good opportunity to kind of show you guys what all we have left. First of all, in our little HVAC closet, we still have our vacuums, but of course we need to clean, so that's why those are here. There's these like random pieces of styrofoam that Ken has kept forever and I feel like we're never gonna use, so I'm gonna advocate for those being thrown away. This I think is actually just like empty, yeah, so like all this laundry stuff and whatever will probably just go, or you know, if there's still enough left maybe we'll keep some because obviously that would be useful. Then there's a snow shovel, which of course will come with us, a little like Christmas tree base. This is if you get like a real Christmas tree, and then this actually is a mini Christmas tree in this drawer, so that'll be one of the things I bring down to my car. I guess we just kind of didn't grab it the day of moving. We're good on the coat closet, nothing left in here. And then there's just some like car cleaning stuff that Ken has left over. I'm sure he'll just throw that in his car. We do have one more box if we need to pack stuff, though I don't know if we have tape, so that might not actually be that useful. Then here is our empty living room. The only thing left is just the box for like the internet stuff. And also that little crate on the balcony we'll have to get. I think I'm just gonna throw it away because it's from not even this roommate, but the roommate before, and it just is like broken and has been sitting out there for a long time. So I don't know if we really need to keep it. I might just toss it. And then in the kitchen, I do want to do one more like walk through and check all the cabinets, but I'm pretty sure all we have left is like cleaning stuff under the sink, which of course will be useful while we finish cleaning up the space, and then we can take that with us. Hopefully there's nothing in the dishwasher. Yep, that's empty. We do have a couple more like little mugs and things here, and then this goes in the toaster oven. This was a plant that died, RIP, so I washed this out when we were moving, and I just need to take it with me and find a new plant friend to put in it. And yeah, we just have some random other little things. And then here is Ken and I's room. Again, so weird to see this all empty. This was our space for 2 years and I really loved it, so just getting super real. There's literally just a bag of packing peanuts there. Ken does a lot of eBay stuff, like he'll sell old clothes and like whatever things he's not using anymore, and then he buys more things. So it's just, anyway, he's usually shipping stuff, so it makes sense that he's kept them. It's just kind of funny that they're just here. And then this is like a sad little shoe rack. Let me show you guys. I may actually just give in and either donate or throw this away because it doesn't even quite stand up straight if I like kneel down. It's kind of wobbly. So I've kept this by the front door actually for the longest time, just to like put shoes on as you take them off at the door. But we have Ken's giant shoe rack, and since there's not really a closet tall enough for it to fit in, I think it's probably gonna go by the front door in our place. So I don't know if I'll need this anymore. Last but not least, there's some things in the closet. Yikes, that pile of clothes is scary, but this is mostly just stuff that I want to donate. So I slowly was letting it pile up during quarantine and just haven't made it to Goodwill yet. So this is all gonna go in a trash bag and I'll like sort through it in the new place. And there's just a couple odds and ends. This is actually like my little like memory box from my childhood. So, you know, there's like old yearbooks and stuff like that in there. There's a pink Christmas tree, which I haven't used in recent years, but I need to because it's just so cute. And then some hangers, a couple other random things. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I think the bathroom's also pretty much cleaned out. Yeah, we just have a couple towels in here and, you know, trash can. Bath mat, that's important actually. I've been missing that. We've just been using a towel in our new place, so definitely want to bring that with us. But yeah, that's everything. And now it is time to pack and clean. I'm ready. I look like a mess. Let's ignore whatever's happening to my hair. It started raining outside as we were loading up the car, and it's just been a lot. So I haven't really updated you guys in a while, but we are pretty much done now. I'm standing in my very much empty old apartment, which is so weird, but yeah. Definitely excited for this next chapter and glad that this is pretty much over. We've like vacuumed, we've scrubbed all the counters, we've done pretty much everything. So here's our empty room. So sad and weird. But let me turn this off in here. Oh, now we're in the dark. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the chapter. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog when we come back on Saturday to turn in the keys. I might, but if not, this is peace out to this apartment, which is so weird. But definitely excited to move on and get even more settled in the new place. So thanks for hanging out for this part of the vlog. I'm not sure if I'm gonna separate this or not, so we'll see what happens next, but I will talk to you guys soon. Guys, this is officially it now, which is super weird. I've Everything's gone. The carpets have been cleaned. Here with the roomies for the last time. But I was just talking to them and saying, like, obviously we're still gonna be friends. It's just weird that we're not gonna live here anymore and how empty it is. But this is it. I was also joking that the thing I'm truly going to miss the most about this place is this fireplace. And you guys will know if you've watched my videos, because like many fires, many fireside chats. Gonna miss it so much. And our room here. But yeah, anyway, this is peace out to apartment E. We lived at the Elms at Kingstown. If you guys are interested in a nice like suburban kind of location in Alexandria, it's just a beautiful little area, and Kingstown has a lot of like shops and like great things. It's right off the highway, so it's a really good location and would definitely recommend. All right, we're gonna go turn in the keys now. It's getting very real, but definitely excited for the next chapter and to keep taking you guys along while we get settled. Several hours later now, and clearly I'm back home. I actually ended up just doing a little bit of shopping with my now ex-roommate Natasha. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about her a little bit, but she's my little from my sorority and we've just been good friends for years, so it was really great to just spend the afternoon with her and go just into a couple of stores. We wore masks, we stayed distant, so it was safe, you know, but it's just nice to like get out in the world a little bit and feel like normal to an extent, and it also was just honestly a really nice distraction and way to relax a little bit after a long week of work. And then also just the whole moving process. Anytime I'm here at home at our new apartment, as much as I want to relax, I see things like this pile of moving boxes behind me and I'm like I just want it to all be done, but it's all a process and we will totally get there. So I think tonight I'm gonna try to make my goal to unpack a lot of my clothes. Ken actually unpacked most of his stuff and it's all in the closet now and it looks nice and neat. I'm like, yeah, I need to get on that level. So before I do that though, I wanted to share a little Bath & Body Works haul with you guys, because I don't know about you, but as soon as even just like a little inkling of fall comes around and they bring out their fall stuff, I'm so pumped just to get into it. Mostly candles, because you can't have fall without some nice like cinnamon, pumpkin, like all that good stuff. So very excited and just thought it would be fun to share with you guys. First of all, I picked up a candle, which I think might be new. I've never seen this one before, but it is called Pumpkin Bonfire. And honestly, I'm terrible at describing scents, but I'll try. It really kind of has that campfire scent just a little bit, but then because of the pumpkin, it's pretty sweet. Let me actually read the bottom here. So it says, white pumpkin, a bundle of clove buds, glowing embers, and essential oils. So I guess the glowing embers is kind of that like campfire-y smell, but it's not like straight up campfire. It's a little bit sweet too, so it's like very cozy. And as soon as I smelled this, I was like, wow, yes, I need this in my apartment. And also the packaging is so pretty and cute. So definitely excited to burn this once things start to cool off a little bit, or honestly even before then, just to like get the fall vibes in the apartment, even though it's still very hot outside. So the big ones were $10 off, the 3-wick candles, and then I also got 2 of the smaller candles because I think these were like 2 for $20, which is also a pretty decent deal. So the first little one I got is called Pumpkin Apple, and this one really does just smell like fall. It's incredible. So this one has red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, and clove buds. So it really just has that like crisp, fresh, and like cinnamony fall scent. And I think this one might also be new this year because I'd never seen it before, but again, has very cute little fall packaging and it just smells incredible. So looking forward to burning this as well. And the last one that I picked up is hot cocoa and cream, again with the cute packaging. Honestly, whoever designs Bath & Body Works packaging and just their whole branding is so good at what they do, and it's so cute. But this one is just hot cocoa and cream, and it literally smells just like a cup of hot chocolate, but like not in a syrupy sweet way, like in a legitimate, like your room just smells like hot chocolate way, and it's just so cozy. I got this around Christmas, I want to say last year or maybe even the year before, and every time I burned it, it just made me so happy. So I'm really excited to have this again. And that's everything for Bath & Body Works. I didn't go too crazy, but I was super excited to just have a couple fall candles and at least be prepared for fall. It is only like the first week of August right now, so I feel like I need to like have a tiny semblance of self-control and like hold off on burning them for at least a couple more weeks. Once we get closer to September, I feel like it's just slightly more acceptable to kind of start easing into burning fall candles and kind of sneaking some pumpkins out and just kind of rolling with it. I feel like especially this year with everything that's been going on with COVID, I just kind of need the distraction really, because like things have just been a lot, and you know, it's just nice to have those little things that make you happy, whether it's little pumpkins or, you know, a candle that smells amazing. Like you just kind of need those little moments and things to lift your spirits and focus on something that's a little more trivial and less intense than current events. So anyway, now that I got all deep, I'm just really excited for fall. I'm sure that you guys are too. I feel like it's just different this year, and I'm looking forward to the change of pace for sure. Anyway, now that I've done a little bit of recharging and done my little haul for you guys, I want to get into a little bit more organizing, and I will share with you as I go, but I'm really just gonna jump in. I think actually, first of all, I'm going to unpack my stuff for my dresser, and then we'll just go forward from there. Before I get into putting my stuff in the dresser, I just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update of how our bedroom space is coming together. So obviously still need to unpack these guys, but I think the bed is staying where it is. It's kind of centered on this wall, but that gives us room to kind of do like nightstands, and I think I'll probably leave my vanity over in that corner, or maybe even rotate it so that it's like on this wall and like a little bit over the sliding glass door just in the corner, because then I'll get the natural light coming in to do my makeup and it'll be a little bit more out of the way since that's Ken's side of the bed. We'll figure it out. And then we still have just like boxes and stuff over here. I also have my TV stand that I had in our last bedroom. That and that TV I think are gonna go, just because there really isn't a good place to put it. As much as I like the layout of this bedroom, the only issue with it is this wall that the bed is on is really the only full wall in this entire room, because we have the sliding glass door on this wall, so that's the majority of that wall. And then we have this closet, which I'm really grateful that we have such a big closet, but again, it's the entire wall, and then that's the door out to the living space. And then this wall is really a hallway with the washer and dryer, another closet, and then going into the bathroom. So that's just kind of how the space is, and I don't really know where a natural place to put the TV and the TV stand would be. I think maybe I could get a smaller TV potentially and maybe put it on top of the dresser or something, or just be okay with not having a TV in the space, because if I wanted to watch something in bed, I could just use my laptop. And really, I wasn't using the TV in the room as much as I used to like watch YouTube getting ready and stuff, so I think I'd be okay without it. It's just a bummer because I've kept it for a while, but maybe this is a sign just to kind of lighten up on the stuff that I have in the space, you know, and kind of keep things free-flowing and whatever. So anyway, that's kind of my thought process, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get into this bad boy. it is actually a couple of days later now, and I'm just realizing that I never really ended off this vlog or kind of showed what all was accomplished. I just like recorded all my little time lapses of doing everything and unpacking basically my entire closet all at once. So I'm really glad that that's done. It's been so nice to not be living out of a suitcase for the past couple of days. It's just been really nice. I feel like I actually live here now. Basically, as soon as we unpacked our clothes and got stuff in the closet, Ken was like, wow, it feels like a room. And I thought that was really cute, but it does. Once you get settled and really start to kind of make the place your own, then it starts to feel like home. So it's definitely been nice. And I just thought I would end off this video by giving you guys a little mini tour and just kind of show you the progress that we've made so far. So of course, the dresser is all unpacked now. I won't bore you guys by going through the drawers. I feel like that's a little too in-depth anyway, but I also thought it'd be fun to share that we have this cute little photo of Ken and I at Disneyland, and I just love like actually having physical photos in this space. I have more frames that I need to unpack still, and I'm so excited to just add things like this that also make the place feel like home, because I feel like now with everything being so digital, it's not as common to actually print your photos, so it's just nice to actually do that and make the space feel like our own. And this is Ken's little valet tray here, and I also put my essential oil diffuser on the dresser, so really looking forward to using that and just making the space feel clean and fresh and cozy and all that good stuff. And then let me actually turn on the light so you can see a little better over here. So this is my full-length mirror that I've had for several apartments. It's actually from my childhood bedroom, but it's nice since it's white. It's matched basically any space that I've lived in. So I want to actually hang this right on this wall here. I feel like it's a good space for it, and then we can kind of check our outfits before going out for the day. Not that we do that as much now that we work at home with everything going on with COVID, but still it'll be nice to have right there. And then I also added a little command hook over here and just hung up my robes, so they're easy reach getting out of the shower. That's a small detail, but you know, it's still nice. As far as closets go, this is kind of our little combined like coat and longer items closet. So this is my side here. I just have all of my dresses and then a couple of coats in the back. And I feel like it's worked out pretty well so far. Ken definitely low-key took over this closet, but once we get the boxes and moving stuff out of our coat closet out by the front door, then we'll be able to move our coats in there and kind of share this space a little bit more equally. But everything fit for now, so honestly I'm pretty content. And then up on the top shelf I just have some totes with like winter clothes and like fuzzy PJs and all that good stuff. So much Hello Kitty there, please don't judge me. I love my fuzzy PJs, so still going strong with all of those. And then down underneath the clothes, I just have all of my suitcases and bags in there, and then a laundry basket with actually right now just some towels and stuff, because I still haven't fully figured out where we're going to put our linens. I think actually this closet is gonna be the best bed for that. So once we get a little more settled and there's more room in it, maybe I can get like a little shelf or something to put on the floor, or we also could just use this space and maybe get some kind of organizer. I did throw a couple of towels up here, but we also have, you know, sheets and all that stuff. So it'd be nice to have like an easy way to organize them, and we don't have a linen closet specifically in this apartment, so we kind of have to just create that space. But I'm thinking up here will work. I just need to get some kind of organizer. So if you guys have any suggestions for one, make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know. And then I feel like the star of the show is really just this big closet. We have everything unpacked in there now, and it's in pretty good shape. I think I might have mentioned it when I first was kind of unpacking and stuff, but Ken was really kind of wanting to pull this bottom shelf out of the closet and just use the top shelf for hanging clothes and then use the floor space for storage. So also I can show you guys with my clothes, but it's just a little bit short, so some things kind of sit on the shelf if you hang things on the top. So it's not the most practical, but I also kind of hate to lose the space for things like this. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in a comment, but maybe we will end up calling maintenance and asking them to remove the shelf. We still have the whole closet to use. We just wouldn't have this shelf kind of like in the way of the vertical space, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyway, this is a quick overview of Ken's side. I don't know if he'd love this being in here because it may not be up to his standards, but I think it looks pretty organized. And then we'll move on to my side. So here is my side of the closet. I really feel pretty good about this so far, which I guess is why I don't care as much about the shelf, because I feel like I've organized everything. Please ignore how stuffed my laundry basket is. There's like blankets and stuff in there that we use for moving, so I want to wash them. But I promise, like, I'm pretty responsible with my laundry most of the time, so let's ignore. But then I also have my shoe rack down here, and this is probably the cleanest that anyone is gonna see this closet, but for now I feel really good about it. I just have, you know, kind of all shirts and like work clothes all squished together right here. It's so funny looking at these because I haven't dressed in business casual or like anything remotely businessy in months. So it's just so weird seeing that in my closet. I'm like, oh yeah, I have like nice clothes. Don't wear them, but they're there. And then up here, I just have like hoodies, and there will be scarves here. There's only a couple because it's really not cold enough to wear scarves right now. I also have a random pair of fuzzy socks back there, but those are important year round. So then we have jeans and shorts, and then some leggings and yoga pants, and also camis and little tank tops for layering, which I again haven't really used as much since I'm not dressing like business casual, but they still come in handy for when it's colder out. So nice to have those at easy reach. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the closet. I also, in this little corner back here, just have my lights and filming equipment and stuff like that. I don't have my camera bag in there. I don't know if it's gonna end up fitting, but it's nice to at least store that stuff out of the way. All right, guys, that is going to be it for this vlog. I really hope that you enjoyed it and you're having fun seeing the space come together. I'm really excited just to really start to get settled in this space. I feel like with our clothes unpacked and like the progress that we're making, it's really starting to feel more like a place we actually live instead of just being surrounded and stressed by moving boxes. So we definitely still have progress to make, and there will be more vlogs to come. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below, and if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It just lets me know that you guys are enjoying my content, that you want to see more, and it also kind of boosts things in search results and stuff, so it really helps me out if you have time to go ahead and thumbs up. You know, don't want to do too much self-promo, but I do want to encourage you guys in general just to engage with the videos that you enjoy, because it's good for creators to see that you're liking their content and really just hear from you in general. So that's my little piece about that. As for upcoming vlogs, some of my goals in the near future for moving and unpacking is going to be getting my vanity set up. I'm really missing having that space. I don't do my makeup as much as I used to kind of pre-quarantine COVID life, but I still like to have that space to sit down and get ready when I actually want to. So really want to get that done, and then also organizing our kitchen and pantry and all of that. It's like kind of half done right now. Like we've done enough so that we can cook in the kitchen, but it's still definitely not all together. So I really want to do a dedicated video for that because I feel like people are very passionate about organizing and stuff, and it just will be a fun video to make. Anyway, I probably need to stop rambling. I had cold brew before this, so I feel like I'm just hyped and I need to go channel that energy elsewhere. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching this video. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one very soon. Bye.